Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leads OKC Thunder past LeBron James, Lakers in NBA Cup. Los Angeles, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander told the world last year that his life was consistent across the board. But perhaps even he didn't know it could get this deep. On Friday, with his Thunder grinding and attempting to stomach more forgettable offense, a bug that's lasted the better part of a road trip, Gilgeous-Alexander sized up his defender while up 1. 9 other pairs of eyes tracked his rhythm. His hesitation dribble carried little urgency despite there being less than 100 seconds to decide how upbeat his Friday night would be. He still lulled young Laker wing Max Christie into slipping out of position. With all the separation a growing superstar needs, Gilgeous-Alexander pulled up from deep, a shot that's forcefully becoming signature. One he's nurtured and given affection to, especially this week. SGA rose up from the same spot, around the same time, and with similar stakes as Wednesday's win. And in Friday's 101-93 NBA Cup win over the Lakers in Los Angeles, he found the bottom of the net just the same. "For me, it wasn't that complicated," said Gilgeous-Alexander, who finished with 36 points, 6 rebounds and 9 assists on 13 for 28 shooting. "I'm out there hooping. Clock's winding down. I worked on my game all summer, I worked on situations all summer to get shots off, to make tough shots. I try to be one of those guys for my team that takes and makes tough shots, and because of my work, that one went in." The universe seemed a bit more intentional than the star guard. It separated 2 nearly identical moments by 2 nights. It gave SGA similar circumstances, with a night that became a melting pot of grotesque offense. OKC shot 32.5% from deep. It made just 19 of its 39 paint attempts. There were fruitless drives and polluted lanes for Gilgeous-Alexander, who's being continuously met by opposing teams' help defense force fields. Gilgeous-Alexander has largely benefited from center Isaiah Hartenstein's return, showing opposing teams a pick-and-roll worth its salt. Jalen Williams, who exited Wednesday's game early, was available as a threat. But the Lakers blew much of that up, particularly at the rim. As it can be when OKC's offense appears hollow, it was Gilgeous-Alexander and the rim. Then Friday gave him a chance to prove that his delivery under pressure, even with a shot unproven for him, wasn't a fluke. The 3 that made a game so close seemed so distant at that moment. In the fourth quarter, Gilgeous-Alexander went 6 for 7 from the free throw line. Prior to Hartenstein's final pair of free throws, SGA accounted for 80.8% of the team's points. Bodies down, stakes raised, and still the same Gilgeous-Alexander. A ferocious closer somehow still viewing himself as incomplete. Asked post-game Friday what he needs to feel like a complete player, he rattled off a to-do list. Decision-making. Defensive physicality. Focus. Off-ball defense. Shot-making. Deep paint decisions. Playing off the catch. All flaws Gilgeous-Alexander noted he hopes to shave down over time. "I'm really self-critical," he said. "I'm never really satisfied with where I am, no matter what it looks like." The clutch gene didn't make his list. Gilgeous-Alexander kept that part quiet. He silenced his critic. Mark Daigneault multiplies the time whenever he's asked a variation of the same question. How has Hartenstein integrated himself so well with an established team?